daily tabloids, and I think it should be the daily diggers, where the minister I was saying this morning, I was reading a newspaper where the Minister of Justice is quoted, and I hope is not misquoted, of saying that the UPND New Dawn government are sleeping very well, that they have done everything to make the living of the people comfortable. They've done everything to make the high cost of meal, the high cost of living affordable to the people. And as a result, they are sleeping very well. What a way of Ukutumfialena Zambia. And I want to appeal to the Zambians, learn something. They've said themselves, they've done everything in their powers. And you are still suffering. The cost of living is still very high. The cost of milling is still very high. Now, you can see the inconsistency. The president is saying we'll make sure that we do everything to reduce the cost of living. We know that the people are suffering. Here comes the Minister of Justice saying they've done everything and they are sleeping comfortably. They are not disturbed. They are not worried about you, because to them they've done everything in their powers. If you are comfortable, you are sleeping very well. So you might wonder, aimbe ngola lala wino abantu mu matero tabale lala kunisala abantu bale no amenji. Then you all have at me, I'm sleeping very comfortable. You need to apologize to the people. Secondly, this issue of the Registrar of Societies acting on a statutory instrument from the Minister of Home Affairs, giving extra powers that are not defined in the Act, in the Societies Act, is illegal. Is illegal and must be withdrawn. You see, powers of the Registrar of Society, functions of our office are fundamental issues in the Act or in the principal law. And therefore, you cannot amend a principal law by issuance of a statutory instrument. Never. It is never done. In fact, by the way statutory instruments are issued, when you issue a statutory instrument as minister, you send it to Parliament, to a committee called Committee on Delegated Legislation, which I chaired for 2 years in Parliament. It is the duty of that committee to check whether that statutory instrument is in conformity with the principal law. If it is ultra-virus, the principal law or the main act, it is rejected by Parliament. We have checked everywhere. This statutory instrument is not there. It has not even gone to the Committee on Delegated Legislation. Therefore, the Registrar of Societies cannot rely on that piece of legislation because it is ultra-virus the Constitution. Statutory instruments are issued by ministers to provide for subsidiary legislation. You cannot do a statutory instrument to amend the main act. So if they want to use that law, they should go to Parliament and apply to amend the Societies Act through the normal channel in Parliament. Therefore, that 60 days that they've given, that people must quote conventions, general conferences, is illegal. In any case, PF held its general conference in the year 2021, and their constitution provides that the next convention should be in 5 years' time. We are going to hold our general conference as PF, but not because of this statutory instrument that Mwimbu has issued. And we are not going to do it within the 60 days that they've said. It is illegal. We cannot use an illegal law to do legal things. Please, gentlemen, Mwimbu, you are a lawyer. No wonder now I believe people were saying Mwimbu is a lawyer who's never won a case in court. I'm now confirming that indeed he's a lawyer who's never won a case. How can a lawyer make such a mistake? And one time he was a member of the Committee on Delegated Legislation. How can he issue a statutory instrument? You start acting on it before it goes for scrutiny by Parliament. And I want to appeal to the Committee on Delegated Legislation that is sitting now to recall that statutory instrument and do justice to it. Don't turn this country into a banana republic. Don't turn this country into a lawlessness country. In any case, you can now see that our colleagues are not ready to give up power by all means, because everything that they are doing is illegal. Look at the appointment of the advisory body on the Electoral Commission of Zambia. All those are illegal. Who did they consult? Look at the composition of the Electoral Commission of Zambia. And by the way, I want to urge all political parties that we should start a crusade to have the Electoral Commission of Zambia reconstituted, because the people who are sitting there are non-Upnd cadres, meaning therefore that you are not going to have free and fair elections under the current Electoral Commission of Zambia. Stop wasting time on talking about things that are neither here nor there. These are fundamental issues that we should fight as political parties. In any case, if I had the power, I could have told all political parties to start boycotting all elections being done by the current Electoral Commission of Zambia, because that is a branch of the Upnd. God bless Zambia.
Are you okay with the delayment of the convention by the police?
The?
Delayment of the convention by the police?
Well, I'm a member of the Central Committee, who is the highest making body, the highest policy making body of the party. So decisions that are made, I'm bound to them.
So why has the party made for the convention?
So several reasons. You've seen that one person has gone to court to say nobody should act as president, nobody should act as secretary general. When you act, it goes to court. How do you call for the convention? Who is going to call for the convention? So there are many factors at play, and we are meeting next Saturday now to decide the way forward. Well, I'm not the authority. We said 28th of October, and according to the agenda that we've been given, it is one of the items that is coming to discuss the two conferences, the Constitution Amendment and also the Elective General Conference. But I can confirm with you that the Elective General Conference is going to take place. Nobody has refused. Come on, you have asked that question before. I have spoken to President Galungu myself one-on-one. He has said he's not standing. He's never told me that he's standing. How do I say that it is meant to pave way for his return? No, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, President Galungu has made it very clear he's not going to run. Thank you.